Hey, how's it going out there? This is Two Birds, One Show. I'm DeeTer. That's my buddy Ricky.
Yep.
And tonight we have a few Penn State fan guests. So that's Allison and Brian. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Yep. So on the show, it's every Thursday night, 10 p.m. on the BGSE network. We talk about craft beer, everybody that's got a beer, and anybody that's out there on the comments, let us know what you're drinking. So we'll talk a little bit of beer, get into some sports, and then dive into another beer, and then finish off with some sports. It's usually about an hour long. So we'll jump on and get started here. You want to start off? Go guess first. What beers do you guys have tonight?
Oh, we went on a field trip today to pick up some beers. We drove all the way out to the Harrisburg area, and I got this beer. It's called I Love Mary Jane.
Nice, very nice.
It's by a small brewery out in Duncannon, and they're called Lindgren. I think they're like a couple of brothers. We met them at a beer festival a few years back. So super small place, but they do can a few things. And this one, it's an IPA. It's got Amarillo, Simcoe, Cascade, Citra, Mosaic. It says it's generously dry hop for good karma and maximum aroma.
Nice.
Well,
I got it in my Shy Bear glass here.
Oh, Shy Bear, very nice.
Yeah.
I've been lucky that you sent me a few of those before, the Shy Bears, good beers. Go ahead, Brian. You're going to say something?
Yeah, I got the New Trail Whiteout, double IPA,
nice.
crazy double IPA, honor of Penn State, and the Saquon's performance last week.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was a good performance, man. The Eagles. Very nice.
That's awesome, man. Great beers, and I'll tell you what, Allison, I love the name of that beer. I too love Mary Jane. I was hanging out with her right before we came on.
I've seen it every episode I've watched so far. I've seen the Mary Jane kick in.
I've had that whiteout beer on the show. It was the last time, or maybe 2 shows ago. That was very good too, man. I like New Trail. Everything they've been putting out has been fantastic. So, you want to go, Ricky? What you got?
So, shocker, I'm going with some Treehouse. This is one of my favorites from them for so many reasons, not just because it's great beer, but it's called I Have Promises to Keep.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And, as a dad, every time I hear it, it hits home for me. So I love the name and I love the beer. It's so good. I think it's just 2 hops. I think it's just Citra and Nelson. Great combo, almost kind of like drinking orange juice and like Sauvignon wine. It's fantastic.
Nice. Can't go wrong with those two, man. Yeah. What's the ABV on that guy?
I think it's 7.9%.
7.9? Okay.
So how about you? What are you rolling with tonight?
I have Hot and Fresh Donuts by Other Half. Yeah.
I love the name.
Yeah, I had a little bit of this before at my buddy Jeff's. He had a Oktoberfest, and you know me, I love IPAs. So one of the guys from PA, Philly area, he brought this because he knew I like IPAs, even though we're all drinking Oktoberfest. But I was grateful, man. I was like, thank you for this. But it was at the end of the night, and I couldn't remember much of it. But I'll let you know how it is right now.
That's a cool move, too, whoever that dude is, bringing the IPA, because that's awesome move.
Sweetie, we all call him Sweetie, but his name's Mike, and he's a good dude, man.
That's awesome.
Awesome looking beer, great head. Oh man, dude, definitely some Nelson. You got that garlicky onion like nose to it, man. That earthy nose. Oh my god. Oh, packed with Citra, man. It's like Citra and Nelson, dude.
What's the ABV on that?
That is too good, dude. That is way too good. 7.5. That's a low point for Other Half. Yeah, man, that's good, dude. That is delicious. Okay, so Citra and it looks like Rawaka.
Nice.
I can't make out the other one. It starts with a K.
Kohatu?
Yeah, it's got a U at the end of it.
Nice.
Kohatu. Man, it's really good, dude. That kind of tastes like Nelson or something. It's got that Australian hop vibe.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them, those Australian hops too, you'll get some similar flavors in each of the hop. The Legion part, they're one main, but like you said, you kind of get Nelson. But I get that too. Sometimes like if I have Waka or something like that, I almost get that Nelson quality to it.
Yeah, and these guys are just not PSU football fans. These guys have been drinking craft beer forever. I know when I was 21, I believe you guys took me to that one PA brewery, Sly Fox. Fox, because you had a friend that had a live band that played live music there. Remember that?
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I know when I came out of the Navy, I remember you guys were going to Portland, Oregon and stuff like that. And I remember you gave me a was it Dead Guy's Ale or a Dead Man's Ale or something like that?
Dead Guy.
So that was the first time I ever had that.
Yeah.
I remember Brian used to like that a lot, right? You guys used to go to Oregon and such?
Yeah. I mean,
you guys still go to Oregon?
Probably one of our favorites from the get-go.
Yeah. The Road Dead Guy Ale, and
yeah,
they're one of the early.
Well, I remember you guys had like a passport, and you went to like all the bars there too, man. That was pretty neat. All the breweries or something.
Yeah.
You guys still go there?
Or beer festival there that had over 100 craft beers, like 100 breweries.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well, what's it? The Great American Beer Festival is not too far from there, right? What's that? Colorado or something
Denver,
like that?
yeah.
Denver.
Yeah, your geography's a little off.
Yeah, the whole Midwest, West area, I got a Tamara Waltz. Hi, everybody.
Yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Damn girl.
Well, like I said, if anybody's watching and drinking a beer, let us know what you're drinking. So, that's pretty much the craft beer side of the story. Let's guys want to hop into some sports or any more talk craft beer?
Well, just
Penn State looks good.
Yeah, let's hop into some sports. So, you guys have been going to Penn State games for pretty much ever, right? And Brian, you're an alumni. I know ever since I know you guys have been going, right?
Yep.
Ideas says I'm drinking weed. Yeah, some people do. Yeah,
What is
there's
it?
cannabis.
I can't say it. What's it say?
IADAS is the name, and it says I'm drinking weed.
Nice.
And yay sports.
I love it.
Man. Yeah, there you go. Yes.
What was it?
She said yay sports. So we're already starting off real good, guys. It's good people on board tonight. Oh God. So how long did it take for you guys to set up getting like I don't know, like tickets wise? You know what I mean? Like Brian, like was it right after college you decided you wanted to get tickets to the games, or did it take you a little bit of while before?
I mean, it's a lot like with the Eagles that to get like the regular season tickets, you have to make a donation just to be eligible to get the tickets, and you want the parking spot. But I didn't do that. I one of the parents of one of the guys I went to school with, his parents did it. They got a bunch of tickets, so I would get the tickets through them. So they recently stopped doing that. So now I don't get the season tickets anymore. We've just been relying on the StubHub and things like that to get the tickets afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine there's got to be some people out there that sell their tickets. It shouldn't be too bad as it used to be, especially with StubHub and all those different ticket apps and stuff.
Do you guys go to every Penn State home game?
We used to. Starting last year, though, now that we've moved to Allentown, it makes it a lot harder because it's 3 hours there, 3 hours back.
Jeez.
Yeah. It used to be an hour and a half, and that's not too bad. But yeah, you have to leave it We get up at like 4:30. We leave around 5.
Jeez.
It's a long day.
Now, you said the one tight end that they have there, he's up for Heisman, or he's close to it, or something.
Good player, man.
They're trying to get him on the voting list.
Okay.
But he played really well against USC a couple weeks ago. So if he keeps playing, keeps having games like that, then
is that big number 44?
I'm sorry.
Is that big number 44 that tight end? That dude is a beast.
I'm just waiting for him to throw a touchdown pass to himself. That would be that's about all he has left to do on the offense, I think.
Yeah, because he hikes it, he throws it, he catches it, he does it all.
He runs, he blocks.
What was your favorite game so far this season?
Let's see.
I like the USC game. I know it was tight and all, but I felt like it really showcased like what Aller can do. And, he's needed a game like that, like to prove that he's clutch. And I felt like that was like my favorite so far.
That was a great game. Great comeback too, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was a fun game. Who do you guys have this weekend?
Wisconsin, where they're going out to Wisconsin this weekend.
Okay. Nice. I love Big Ten football.
Yeah, you guys had some blowouts this season, man. Then you had some close ones. I mean, it's a pretty good team, man. What do you guys rank now? What is it?
Top 3, right?
Number 3.
Wow. That's crazy, man. What was the last time you guys were ranked that high?
Probably 2021. But then usually what happened was they would get knocked off right after they get in the top 5, and then they would lose. So that to get through the USC game with being in the top 5, that was good. That's a good omen.
Yeah.
God, man.
I think Penn State's a Final Four team this year. I really do. I think they're going to contend for the national title, especially the way the new playoff set up. If they get in that top 2 seed and get a first round bye, that's huge.
I can't believe how fast the season's almost over. You got 6 more games left. That's it, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Then.
Obviously, Ohio State has always got our number, so that's going to be a hard one. But I feel like, and I don't want to jinx us, but I feel like the rest of the games are ours.
Nice.
When do you play OSU?
Next Saturday.
I'll go Penn State. Fuck the Buckeyes. Can't stand Ohio State.
Yeah.
It was nice to see them lose last week to Oregon.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
We were Ducks fans that night.
That was beautiful.
Especially
watching the Buckeyes lose, like watching the Cowboys lose. I love it.
Yeah.
But especially the way it ended with them running out of time, but they're like, "Oh, it was slide," and it was like, "Oh, there's no time left. Game's over." That's the way I like to see the Giants lose. Though getting crushed, that's good. But just have like a team you don't like screw up that badly on one play that just like took them out of it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome to watch college football, man. I love it every year. This year, Navy's doing really well, so I've been in it pretty good. Yeah, Army's doing good too. Man. I'm a little worried.
We were just talking about that because I get all them Navy and Army guys in there, and then we were all talking about today. I can't believe both, federal services are both ranked in the top 25 right now. Which that's you don't see that a lot. That's awesome.
Yeah, Navy's 24, Army's 23. So that's crazy, man.
Going to make for a great Army Navy game this year.
Well, this weekend game against Notre Dame is going to be rough, dude.
Yeah, well, Notre
Dame
go 12. Navy.
Man, I always love those games, man. But in the past, we've been getting blown out. But I feel like this year, maybe we got some luck, dude. It's been a good team. Our quarterback, man. Quarterback can run the ball, man. He's good with that option, dude. And the coach, man, the new coach they got, this is his second year, and this year they're ranked, man. That's pretty fucking cool, dude.
So I love watching the military academies play. They always run the option, dude. And that's just a beautiful old school offense to watch that you don't get to see in the pros anymore. But I love that you still can see it in college. I mean, you see Air Force and Army, Navy all run it, and when that's run well, that's an art form, running the option.
Yeah, it keeps it entertaining too, man, because you never know what they're gonna go with.
Yeah,
but yeah, you got a college team you want to talk about there, Ricky?
Well, no, because my college team fucking sucks this year. But listen, we won the national title last year. We lost our head coach. Listen, right. I'm not gonna play stupid and say, I didn't know they weren't going to take a step back. I mean, I knew that was coming.
You knew the team was going to get picked apart and such. You know what I mean? Like,
they'll end up with a mid-level bowl game. They'll probably finish with like 9 wins. Get like a mid-level bowl game, and that's fine. It's going to take a couple years to rebuild. I don't know if Sharon Moore's the guy. We'll see. Maybe 2-3 year basis to see what he has, and if not, then they're going to move on to the next person.
Yep, man. Spurs going down pretty good.
Fucking A right.
So let's hop into some other sports, I guess. See. Well, we could get the easy one over. Sixers. Was it last night, man? No Paul George, no Embiid, and they lost that game. But I mean, you kind of figured that was going to happen. You're playing the Bucks are.
And not having Embiid, we lost by 15 or whatever it is. Listen, we were without 50 points of our score, and Embiid averages 30, Paul George averaging 20. The fact they held in with a good Bucks team, it sucked that the big guys weren't playing, but, got to get Embiid healthy.
Yeah, well, they were saying that they investigated, like Embiid sat. So what's that, like a new rule this year? They
almost in the NFL, the injury report, you got to be kind of honest, like on your injury report, and it's the same in the NBA, but they're saying they didn't report it in very much time to miss over. I don't know. They're just saying it was shady, but I don't know if they'll get fined or anything, but any sport bet heavily on, you know what I mean? That's why they're doing it. Yeah. It's really for the bettors.
Well, I mean, you're paying tickets and you're thinking like, oh man, open home game. You know what I mean? I want to see these players, and both players are sitting out, and that's just that's like a low blow, man. That's like it takes the wind out of your sails.
In the face of the fans.
Yeah, man. You're all pumped for the season, and then you guys watch basketball. You able to get the Sixers in your area?
Oh no, we don't. I don't watch it.
We're not basketball fans.
Okay. Yeah.
I know who Embiid is. Everybody knows who Embiid is, but
I can't even pronounce his name properly.
He says it wrong all the time.
I like Embiid.
Dude, we're watching the Olympics this summer with our nephew, and he keeps saying embed. I'm like, no, that's not it.
What were they going to see Curry? It was stuff. I knew Curry was the guy that wanted to see.
Oh man.
Well,
you guys.
I also have a hard time with pronouncing Boom correctly. So if the Phillies cut him, that would make my life easier too.
Yes, it would.
That's a good point too, and that actually leads me to something too. I know we're not going to talk much Phillies, but I'm still kind of licking my wounds. But I will say this: I know there's a couple guys available in free agency that I wouldn't mind the Phillies taking a flyer on. You have the third baseman Alex Bregman, from Houston. Batted 260, had 151 hits, 36 home runs, 75 RBIs, a consistent hitter. And then you also have Teoscar Hernandez. He's going to be afraid. He's the left fielder, batted 272, 33 home runs. So there's a couple guys out there. If they end up trading a Bohm or moving on, there's a couple, replacements out there I think might interest the Phillies. And that's two of the names I wouldn't mind seeing coming in, one or at least one of them.
My 9-year-old cousin's kid could do better.
Yeah.
It was a rough.
It is a rough year. Bo didn't do too well. Cassiano, do you really want to keep him in, or are you going to expect anything out of him during the season, or are you going to wait for the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know if he really produced as much as everybody was hoping for. And then Marsh, did Marsh, how much did he do?
I would have liked to see more from Marsh. That's why I wouldn't mind to see him go and get into Teoscar Hernandez. I mean, the guy's a consistent hitter. You don't see these long slumps. You can move Marsh to center field, you know what I mean, and send Rojas down, I guess. But, Hernandez is a guy that's going to hit you anywhere between 30 and 40 home runs a year, and you're not going to get that out of Marsh. But if you move Marsh to center, then I'm not expecting as many home runs as I am from a left fielder. Center, look, 17 home runs is great for a center fielder. But, I want my left fielder to be hitting up in the 25, 35 at least.
It's tough to say, man, because the season and the playoffs was like totally reversed. You know what I mean? Realmuto didn't hit anything in the playoffs, and he was doing good during the season. Turner, where was he at? It's I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a pressure thing or just.
That's a great point. I don't know either. I wish I did know because it's kind of 2 years in a row. Listen, and I'll say this: I do love this Phillies team. I love my Phillies, but I gotta kind of call the guys out that need to be called. Like I love them as a team, but listen, you guys want to be paid like superstars. So when you're paid like superstars, I need you to do superstars things. Listen, look at the teams in the World Series. Their superstars stepped up to get them there. When the bright lights go on at the playoffs, that's when I need the guys making the big money that to come up big, and they didn't. And I love all the players on this team, but I got to call spade a spade. When the bright lights went on, you guys fucking disappeared.
Now, did you guys get to go to any Phillies games? You guys come in the Philly area to catch any of the games?
Sorry, the dog wants to be in the show.
Nice.
we went to a couple this year. It's hard, to get down there, but we did go to a couple. But we watch a lot on TV. And
so you guys get the Phillies on TV?
Radio,
okay.
Cast of the games, so we'll sit outside and listen to it on the radio.
Do you guys get like the Eagles and stuff out there, or are they more likely to show like Pittsburgh games and stuff?
That's what I was thinking.
No, it's all Eagles, Phillies, all the Philly teams.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
There's a big New York contingent out here, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up in Allentown, and when I was a kid, we used to get the New York stations, so it was almost like having like cable before there was cable because we would get the
nice
the Philadelphia sports at the same time.
Now you guys were in Harrisburg. You guys were in Carlisle. How about those areas? Were those more Pittsburgh area or same thing, Philly area? Would you say
that was kind of split?
Yeah.
It was like it was split between Philadelphia and Steelers. Because they are closer to the Philadelphia, but there are a lot of people in that part of the state that feel more comfortable in Pittsburgh.
But we also had a lot of DC and Baltimore fans.
True too.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
You could get to Baltimore in like an hour, So there was a lot of that there too.
And shout out too. Speaking of Pittsburgh, one of my really, really great friends, Pittsburgh Bill, who I think's out at the game tonight watching Pittsburgh play Syracuse. And Pittsburgh was smoking them. And quietly, Pittsburgh's a good team this year. They're like, I think they're going to be 7-0 after tonight.
Really? 7-0? They haven't lost yet? I
don't think so. I haven't watched a ton of their games, but I was watching the game against Syracuse earlier. And I think it said they were 6-0. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't follow Pittsburgh that close, but my buddy's from there.
Right. Well, I think the one game I went to was Penn and Pitt, the football game. That's always a good rival there, right? You guys always go pretty nuts at the Beaver Stadium? It's called, or the stadium for PSU.
Yeah, it's such a rivalry they can't even agree the terms to play each other again. There's no games on the schedule.
Wow!
Games. Yeah, they had that 4-game stretch. I think you were there for the last one, but.
Yeah, I was there when Barkley was running the ball. I think that was his last year.
Yeah, it's like because the year before they lost to Pittsburgh, and they had 2 losses that season. So that But by not scheduling a cupcake instead of Pittsburgh, that probably cost them a shot at a playoff spot.
Okay.
No more Pittsburgh. Not good for recruiting. It's like it's a team like if they lose to them, it hurts.
Yeah.
If they win, it doesn't really help that much.
Right. Yeah, it's a cool rival, but you're right. There's no benefit from it. So,
And how far apart are those two schools?
Probably about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, once you drive into the middle of Pennsylvania, there ain't much. So there's like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, and then like Kentucky in between, Alabama. I don't know. It's pretty sparse.
Kentucky, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of country.
Yeah.
No, when you guys were Carlisle, we used to go to Pizza Boy a lot. That was a nice brewery. Now, when you guys were in Harrisburg, it was like 0 Day or something. You had a few.
The 0 Day was on, yeah.
That's gonna be my next beer.
Yeah. Okay. You still like them? You still like you get beer from? That's cool.
When we drove to Harrisburg today, we picked up a bunch of local beers from the Harrisburg area. So
nice.
Do you ever go to Lancaster Brewing since you're out there? Because they make a really good pumpkin beer.
You know, we've never gotten into their beers. I've tried a couple, and they're just meh. For the most part, you know.
That's cool. They near you guys? Are they near you guys?
Lancaster? When we were in Harrisburg, yes. Lancaster was only about maybe 40 minutes or so.
And they had a place near where we lived too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your guys' favorite brewery out in Allentown now? I know you guys are pretty big beer connoisseurs. Got a local fan one?
I think that there's this new place called Seven Sirens.
Oh, I've read about them.
It's a pretty cool place, and the beer is good.
Huh. Now I wonder if they're like a female brewery, being like 7 sirens, maybe like 7 females or something. Like that's kind of, or is that just from like the Odyssey or something like that?
That's mythology. Yeah.
Okay.
Funk's good too, though. I mean, we like. We can walk.
Yeah, Funk's real good, dude. I haven't had Funk in a while.
Yeah, we can walk to Funk, so that's
nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Easy.
That's awesome right there. Yeah, their double citrus is phenomenal. That's a good beer. The regular citrus is good too, but I think it's a green can. That's the double. That's pretty good. I've been drinking Funk for a long time.
Yeah, Funk's a great brewery.
I like the Silent Disco. That's one of my.
That is a good beer.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah, they have a tap house they opened up recently. That we can walk to from our place.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I moved on. DeeTer, did you go to a second one yet? Or anybody else go to a second one?
Not yet. I'm just about to. You go ahead, man. What do you got?
Well, I actually did this one night for the Eagles to maybe hopefully bring us some good luck. This Treehouse Green.
Yeah.
So hopefully, brings the Eagles some good luck on Sunday.
Oh, when we're talking breweries, though, there's one I wanted to shout out. Unfortunately, we don't have any of their beers. There's a brewery outside of State College called Shy Bear. That's
nice.
Shy Bear.
They have some really good beers, but we after the last Penn State home game, we stopped there, but we couldn't.
We drank all the beer.
We couldn't save them. I was like, just put a couple.
It happens.
I was like, we don't have any good beer, and then it's like, then they're gone.
Yeah, because we'll save these for the show, and then we drank them.
Well, shout out to Shy Bear, man.
I know my buddy Al. He's got like a little cabin in the Poconos, and when he goes up there with his family, whatever, he always stops by Shy Bear and picks up beer.
That's not in the Poconos, though.
I don't know. Somehow he does.
Near State College.
Maybe a liquor store or something like that. He always gets Shy Bear when he goes up there. I don't know if there's a dispersed.
They do. In the Harrisburg area, sometimes we would see them on the shelves that they had like their Jaybirds, like their
Jaybird,
their flagship IPA.
Yeah.
But there was during like the shutdown, since I lived in Pennsylvania, I ordered a lot of beers to ship to the house, and I was getting like a lot of beers shipped from Cyber to my place.
Nice.
Okay.
But there was some smoked beer. I couldn't remember the name of it though. It was like some really interesting, like spicy and smoky and
like a Rauch beer.
The name of it, yeah, I think it was a Rauch beer, but they threw some spice in it too. It was really good. That's really unique.
Nice.
Yeah, well, the stuff that you guys got me, I believe you guys got me a stout before that was really good.
Yeah,
so, thank you. Everything you got me from them, I always liked it. So, all right, I'll go on to my second beer here. And this is Forever Simcoe, sticking with the other half.
Nice.
Yeah, so. And usually with the whole Forever series, I think it's like a single hop series. I don't know if they add too much to it, but I think that's like the focal. And Simcoe is one of my favorite hops. You can put Simcoe in anything, and it just makes it taste better. It's not too overpowering. This is a good, middle hop, I would say. Oh, man. Fantastic. Yep. Other half, they did it again. Those guys at the other half,
What's the ABV on it?
Oh, my God, dude. That's fucking fantastic. 8.5. That's
nice.
Yep.
Right in the wheelhouse.
That is it right there. Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, I haven't had too much other half lately. I've been trying to stick local, and then with the Oktoberfests and pumpkin beers and such. But I feel like they're kind of dying down now. I feel like the pumpkin beers and the Oktoberfest had their run. So I'm hopping back on the IPAs for a little bit, at least until it's stout season and Mad Elf season, and then I'll go to the big boys.
I've already seen the Mad Elf on the shelves this week.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They keep pushing these seasonal beers like earlier and earlier. Like it's November now, and all the pumpkin beers and Oktoberfest beers are pretty much gone from the liquor stores around me. So, I mean, you have to get it when it comes out and just stash it, or drink it fresh. And I like drinking the pumpkin beers fresh because I like the seasoning and all. I feel like if you wait on it, it doesn't taste as good. But that's just me. But Oktoberfest, they're good sitting on. You can sit on them for a while.
I got my next beer. This one is called Mango Habanero.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It's one of my favorites from Zero Day in Harrisburg. And it's really sweet, IPA. But on the back end, it's got a little bit of heat, but not too much. Just a little. Now,
my boss, Tony, he likes their beers from Zero Day. He's part of Breweries in PA. So he gets a lot of PA beers, man. He's got like 2 or 3 extra refrigerators in his garage just by beers sent to him because they have to drink the beers to review them on their webpage. It's crazy, man.
That's awesome.
It's a good problem to have, I guess,
Yeah, I'd like that problem.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But he likes Zero Day. And I would say, like, when we went that time, that's a laid-back place, man. I really liked it. It had a little outside area, right? And they're big on, like, letting dogs and such and all that. They're very chill people, what I remember.
Since you've been there, they've changed. They have an even bigger, better place. They have a fire pit and, like, all these, like, Adirondack chairs. It's a really
very cool
vibe. Yep.
Oh man, you know what? I wonder if you guys hear of Warwick Brewery? I don't know. They might be up around you, right? Because I know they're like an hour from us.
What's that, like Jameson, PA?
I forget, man. But Warwick is really good, and they have like a big open area and such, like fire pits and all that. You guys have to look them up after the show and let me know if you guys are near them because they're really good. And I know Tony likes that spot. I've had beer.
You talk about New Trail all the time. We've been there twice. And
really? They're not too far? Okay.
Well, it's a little bit of a drive, but it's the best. It's worth a weekend. It's definitely worth a weekend trip because it's phenomenal.
As much as I like New Trail, I like Warwick just as much. Everything I had from Warwick is really good, dude. And I hear like the vibe there is really nice. It's a nice view and like a lot of outdoor seating and everything like that. But yeah, both of them are awesome PA breweries. You can't go wrong with either one.
Do you guys see a lot of Evergreen out there? I don't know. I don't know where they're located compared to you and PA, but Evergreen's another really good.
Evergreen's in the Harrisburg area, but we do get some of it in the Lehigh Valley.
Oh, their stuff is so good.
When we initially moved to that area, we went to their brewery a couple of times, but it was one of the places where there were just too many families with young kids running around, and it's like I can't do it.
Can't do it.
Gotcha.
But we did get a lot of their beer on draft, and we drank a lot of their canned stuff. And
nice.
They make really good, like their juice juicy, double juice juicy. Man, that's good stuff.
It's great beer.
Yeah, Warwick's at Jameson. You're right, Ricky. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And they got a big farm going on there, right?
Yeah, it's a good show, man. I love talking craft beer. It's usually we talk craft beer or we talk sports. You know what I mean? It's like it's very rare we get like a nice collaboration here because you got the Penn State stuff going on and you got the craft beer going on. So thank you guys for coming on tonight, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, great to have you guys on, man. I love talking beer.
Let's dive into some more sports, I guess. These Flyers, what's going on with them, huh?
Jeez, they lost the last two, man. I don't know.
Last six losing streak, right, Rick?
Oh, I thought it was just the last two. Jeez.
Well, I think they're 1-5-1. Yeah,
they're 1-5-1, but the one is a point for losing in overtime.
Well, that's the one. But yeah,
right.
So right now they have the least points in the whole Eastern Conference. I thought
there was a lot of hype around them, with the new goalkeeper and this guy from Russia. I thought there was a lot of hype there, and
they look good in the preseason. I thought everything was going to be going good, man. It's just
I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what is going on. I know the defense isn't playing well, which in turn is coming down on the goaltending, because the goaltending is not getting a lot of protection, and they're giving up a lot of goals. And when you give up a lot of goals, it's hard to win games. And it's just I don't know how you fix it. I don't.
Well, you see that the coach Torts, man, he's just got his hands in his face, like, I don't know what to do. He's just like, there's just, like you said, they're giving up too many goals. There's no D. Like, no matter what you do on offense, know what I mean? There's.
You look at last night. We go down 4-0. Like, it's like, fuck, what do you – now they battle back and they make it 4-3. Cool, but, I mean, you go down 4-0, you demoralize a team, and more times than not, the game's over, right? So you're down 4-0, and they make it 4-3, and then Washington gets 2 empty netters to make it 6-3. But it's like, geez, like, you can't keep doing that, to the team going down early like that. It's just – kills them.
Yeah.
I don't know how you fixed it either.
You guys go to a lot of like the Hershey hockey or like the what's it the
Phantoms are here in
Phantoms.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys always try to catch those games and such. I know you guys go to them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we like going to those, and we like going to the Iron Pigs games. I mean, it's always nice to be able to get an affordable ticket. And, I work for Lehigh Valley Health, so you can get discounts on the games. They have
nice.
Different nights where they have like cheap tickets for the the staff at the Lehigh Valley Health. So it's nice.
Oh, that reminds me. Penn State Wrestling is coming to town in December.
Yeah,
to take on Lehigh.
You're coming to that one, Matt.
Very cool, man. Yeah, I love watching that, man. My brother Rob, yeah, they know he's a big wrestler fan, and we've watched him last year. I remember it was like watching WWE, man. They come out like, fire going on, like music. It's crazy, man. But they're one of the best teams in wrestling, man.
The best.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
Wow. The best. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I like watching that. That's really neat. Yeah, I believe one of Rob's nephews, Cole, on Kelly's side, he's been looked at different colleges like Iowa, and then Ohio, and PSU or something like that. They said so he's a junior or something like that, and the teams are allowed to talk to him like a certain time. It was like after 12 at night or something like that. The colleges could call. And they were calling him like 8 minutes after 12 about like which college he's going to go to and such. Yeah, he was ranked.
Well, who did he choose?
He not. Yeah, I don't think he chose yet. Because I know even Navy was looking at him because I was talking to his dad about Navy and all.
What high school did he wrestle for?
God, man, I want to say Gateway, somewhere's around
Get
there.
out, really? Nice. No shit.
I don't,
the local school
yeah, I know he's
that's
like
awesome. The wrestling program must have really turned around over there. That's awesome.
I'm not sure, but I know
anywhere in South Jersey to be looked at by them schools. That's big time.
He was ranked 7th or something like that. He didn't finish top states, but he was on the podium because there was like 8 guys at the podium for the states in his weight class. So that's pretty cool, man.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah, man. It's tough.
Do you want to give him a shout? Do you know his name? Do you want to give him a shout out on here?
I don't. He's he's
okay. I got you.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I listen. I hope he gets on one of them Big Ten schools, man, because like like Allison said, the Penn State's right now the best in the world, and Big Ten wrestling. I mean, it doesn't get any better. You talk about Iowa, all the Big Tens. I remember Iowa for a long time now. Penn State, Michigan.
Yeah, it's pretty neat too. They do a good job, like on I think it's either Friday night or Saturday night wrestling, and they have like all the colleges like with their matches and such. It's actually pretty neat, man. I'd be pretty cool to go to the Penn State match in December. So, thank you guys for giving me tickets. Thanks. God, this beer's good. So did you guys get a second beer yet, or?
Well, I still got my mango. Brian's a little slow tonight.
Oh, okay.
Brian's trying to catch up.
There you go.
Maz is on her 5th beer. She's had 5.
let me put out some promos. I guess that'd probably be good for the network. Oh, where are we at here? Let's see. All right, so we have Doobie. Doobie is an all-natural energy drink. QR code right there. Type in the promo code Big Game, get a discount if you're looking for an energy drink. And then we have Puff Sip Chat. Again, the QR code and a promo code right there. It's a cigar subscription. And then we have Ricky's friend does the dog wrestling, which
shout out to Lawrence Zirconia, man. Dog, dangerous adrenaline wrestling gladiators, man. Keep up the good work. It's an awesome pro wrestling circuit.
I'm so sorry I missed the match in October. I was so hyped up to go to WWE Raw, which was awesome. We had a blast, dude. It was a good.
It got postponed anyway. I don't think you missed it. I think that postponed.
Well, I know AEW is coming around November 2nd. That's why I wore the FTR. They're a good tag team for the AEW. And that's November 2nd. That's going to be good. But I got a beer festival to go to, so I couldn't go to it. I'm doing the South Jersey Fermentation Club out in Oakland.
Nice.
Toadwood Park a lot. Those guys always do good home brews. And I think, Brian, you were at the one that during the summertime. Yeah. They're a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, they're good guys.
Yeah.
I got my second beer. It's from a local brewery, Weyerbacher.
Nice. Oh, Weyerbacher. Wow. I haven't heard from them in ages.
Yeah, they're still there. The double Simcoe.
What, did they get bought out or they closed up for a little bit or something like that? I thought they were having problems. Nah?
Okay. Not that I'm aware of, but that they may have.
All right. So what's the beer you got?
The double Simcoe.
Double Simcoe. Okay. Nice.
Oh. I went on to beer number 3.
Oh my God, Ricky, you're killing him.
I know. As I'm looking at the clock, I'm like, fucking dude, calm down with the beer drinking. Like, usually when I drink beers, 1 per hour. I look up, I'm like, damn, I had 2 double IPAs in fucking 35 minutes.
Yeah, man, dude, that was pretty fast.
So I'm going with
Simcoe. That's like an old school IPA that you got there, Brian. That's a nice dark West Coast style.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm making the haze.
Yeah, I feel like every once in a while, like we kind of get sick of all the haze and we like a West Coast. I mean, we've been out to the West Coast a couple of times, San Diego, obviously Oregon, and
Wyoming, right? You guys went up to Wyoming at one time?
Beers.
Wyoming looked pretty cool. I mean, you guys went out there, right? Something like that?
Oh, it was Montana.
Montana. Oh, my bad. You guys love the Midwest or West out there. That's
like that big sky country. That's after we went out there. That's when all them shows started showing up on the Paramount.
Yeah.
The Paramount Plus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky. What's the beer you got there, bud?
Oh, I got the Spellbound Porter aged on Palo Santo.
Bro, where the hell did you get that, man? I haven't seen that forever.
From my buddy John Kampanik, who owns Spellbound. Brought it to me the other day. Much appreciated, John. Thank you. It is
a new label. Can I see the label a little bit closer? Because usually it's like a white label. All right. I have to look for that one, dude.
And shout out to John. Much appreciated, dude. Keep up the great work at Spellbound, man. You guys are killing it in the beer game, man. One of the best in South Jersey.
That's a beautiful porter.
Where is Spellbound at?
What's that?
Mount Holly.
Mount Holly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we've been there.
Man, that's tasty. They're right around the corner. I mean, you got a bunch of good stuff in that, a bunch of good brewers in that area.
Yeah, what's that? Village Idiots right there.
And
right?
you got Village Idiot there. You got a bunch of them in that whole basic region that are really solid breweries, man.
Is it 3 3s? No. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, their Palo Santo has won awards at the Great American Beer Festival.
So good.
And it's so good, man. That Palo Santo wood just gives it a nice little chocolatey coconut roasted flavor to it. And it's a simple porter, but on that wood, oh my God, it's amazing.
And be honest, it drinks like a stout. It does. It's a 6.5% beer, but almost it's so full of flavor, it almost fools your senses that like think you're drinking like a 9% beer. It's an expert. Listen, it won a medal at the GABF for a reason. Yeah. It is an expertly well crafted beer. Shout out to Mike Oliver and Johnny Kampanik and all them cats over at Spellbound, man. You guys are doing a great job over there. Keep up the great work.
Well, I think Dogfish, they do like a Palo Santo beer too, right? It's pretty good. Yeah. I don't think it's a porter. I think it's more of like a lager
or a brown ale. I think.
Brown ale. Yeah. But it's crazy that hard, dense wood or whatever just gives it that weirder flavor.
We've only got 10 minutes to talk Eagles sports here.
We could go past the 1 o'clock, the 1 hour thing. It's don't worry about it.
Well, I'm actually
worried.
I'm glad you brought up because earlier I wanted to jump in. We were talking about we were talking about the Penn State tight end. I was like, his number looks like a fullback number. He's a beast. And we brought up a little fullbacks. How about Ben Van Sumeren coming in and playing fullback, our backup middle linebacker, and playing well the other day, blocking for Saquon. I was like, dude, I mean, he played fullback when he was at Michigan, but then he transferred to Michigan State and he became a linebacker. And that's what the Eagles drafted him as, a linebacker. But he came in and played fullback the other day, which we haven't ran with a fullback since Andy Reid. And, dude, he killed it out there.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was fucking very impressed.
It wasn't the last fullback they had, like the caveman that his head kept bleeding.
Oh, Johnny Ritchie. I think we had a few since then, but you're right. John Ritchie, you had Leonard Weaver, and Thomas Tepe. Shout out to my boy fucking Johnny Prophet, who brought up Thomas Tepe as a fullback. I think he was the last guy to play fullback for the Eagles, which I was like, wow, really? But yeah, John Ritchie was a beast.
Well, who we have? We have the Bengals this week, man.
Yeah, that's a scary team. That's a wounded animal. They're hungry, dude. And Joe Burrow is still a great quarterback. You have two great wide receivers out there, two great running backs. I mean, you got a good defense. Eagles have never won in Cincinnati. Just saying, that not yet. They've never won a game there.
Really?
Really?
Odd.
Wow.
Huh.
So, but with that being said, the law of averages said we got to win eventually. I'm hoping this is the Sunday it happens.
I like that. Yeah, eventually it has to get done. But yeah I mean, the Bengals, they started off slow this season.
Yeah, but they've been playing good the last couple games.
Yeah. Well, Burrow's a good quarterback.
He's a great quarterback. He scares the shit out of me, dude.
And it was only going to take a matter of time.
Yeah, they always start slow, and then they get hot as the season goes on. This is going to be a dogfight, man. It's going to be a fist fight. If the Eagles win, I'm telling you, it's like a 1 or 2 point win. It's going to be – and I don't know. I wouldn't pick them. I wouldn't put a bet on them, but who knows? Maybe the law of the averages say we finally win in Cincinnati.
Yeah, the key is to keep feeding the Saquon the rock and just like road grade the defenders out of the way. Keep Jalen can toss one to AJ
every once in a while.
Yeah.
Now, you guys being from being Penn State fans, how hurtful was it to see Barkley go to the Giants? Like guys,
it hurt more to see Micah Parsons go to the Cowboys.
Yeah. That was a rough one too, man.
Michael Parsons, Penn State, but he's also from Harrisburg. Yeah. So to see him go to the Cowboys, no.
And he also wrestled for PSU because I remember
Did he really?
Watching it. Yeah, I watched the matches last season. They were talking about how he wrestled for PSU. And
was I thought that was
really cool. Apparently, I mean, it's I don't know if he wrestled a little bit for them or what. But he was definitely at the match talking to the wrestlers and such. So I could be wrong. But he was at the match. I believe you.
I didn't know if he was any good or not.
I thought
he was a beast.
Expert. Yeah. The guy is a beast. And to see him go to the Cowboys was rough. But we did have Miles Sanders. Barkley's back up from PSU. And then he did good for us. But then having Barkley back this year, man, it's just been amazing. It's been incredible.
I agree.
Oh,
Brian has a shout out.
Oh, that's right. We forgot that. The shout out to Lehigh Valley for producing the best running back in the NFL, Saquon Barkley.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, technically, his the other great running back that plays for the 49ers. His father was from was in the Lehigh Valley when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Ed McCaffrey was the wide receiver for the Niners and the Broncos. And
nice.
His son, Christian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're Lehigh Valley people.
That whole family is great athletes. Didn't the mom win like an Olympic gold medal?
That I don't know, but I wouldn't.
Yes, Ed McCaffrey's wife. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that family is just. I mean they're all and his brother I think just got drafted this year, right? Then McCaffrey's brother, I think he was drafted this year. That whole family, man.
I was thinking as the younger brother like hopped around from a couple of different schools, but because I think he went from quarterback to wide receiver and.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And Matt, you might not remember this, but the youngest, because there was Ed, who played obviously football, and then there was Billy McCaffrey, who played for Duke University. He played basketball there. But then the youngest one, Mike, he actually went to Gloucester Catholic. I don't know if you know that, but the youngest of that McCaffrey group. He actually was there when I was there, so probably was there when you were there too, maybe.
He played track?
No, he played basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah, his name was Mike McCaffrey.
All right.
He was the youngest because it was like Ed, Billy, Mike. Yeah. I don't know if there was some other ones in there. I don't know. They're Catholics. They produce like mad, you know?
I think there's also a pretty good athlete too, but I don't know if they play.
It's so hard to keep so many names in track for the Gloucester Catholic alumni, man. Ricky had somebody that his bar, right? Was it Nick DeGrazia?
I don't know. He said he knew you. Shout out to the dude that was buddies with. He said he used to go to parties at Warren's all the time. I said everybody did.
Yeah, well, he was. I looked him up. He was a year younger. He graduated 90.
He knew you. He was like, tell DeeTer. I said, he's a cool cat. By the way, he's a cool dude. But he's like, I was like, you know what? Because he was like, I was GC, and I'm like, okay, what year were you? He was like 98. I was like, I was like, two of my best friends were there. I said, you know, Warren Lindsay and DeeTer, or Matt the Turk. He's like, yeah, it's a party at Warren's house all the time. I'm like, that's cool, dude. Nice. Everybody partied at Warren's house at one point.
Warren's house, dude.
Shout out to Warren. I love that kid. I just talked to him earlier today. The big cat. Love him to death.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's
he's one of the real ones.
A lot of names, a lot of faces that went through Warren's house.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
You haven't lived. If you're a Generation Xer, you haven't lived until you've partied at Warren's house at least once. Seriously, some of the best times of my life over there.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah. Shout out to Warren. Love you, big cat. Talked to him earlier today, dude. Missed the kid.
Yeah. Oh man, that's too funny. All right, so I'll go on my third beer.
Nice.
Very, very foggy and very demeanor. I don't know what that
Demure.
Demure.
I can't even see it. Who is it?
Abomination. Everything
nice.
Abomination.
Nice.
You know that.
From North Haven.
Is that where they're from? North Haven? Connecticut?
North Haven, Connecticut?
Yeah, they brew out of the 12% Beer Project. The head brewer is Josh Arno out of, I think he's from fucking Blackwood down here in Jersey.
I will say Connecticut has some really good breweries. We went there last summer, and I don't even remember all the names of the places we went to because a friend drove us around, you know?
Nice.
But we went to a bunch of good breweries up there.
Yeah, we're fans of the Fat Orange Cat.
Dude, Fat Orange Cat's great brewery. Nice.
Yeah.
We met some people. We took like a boat ride, and we met some people from East Haven. And he's like, when we went to their French, afterwards he's like, oh, they're from Staven. It was almost like there was a group of people from South Philly that got transplanted to Connecticut.
Heavy accents, like New York accents. Very nice people, very personable. I was on the boat and I was scared. So they gave me some Pabst Blue Ribbon and some nippers.
Nice.
Which I didn't know what a nipper was, but apparently it's the tiny little airplane bottles of blackberry brandy. So there you go. Connecticut.
Nice.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, I hit
before the boat ride there, we thought we could get like a 6-pack. So we used to, like in Pennsylvania, you could just walk into a bar and you can get beer to go. So walk into a bar and they're like, oh no, it's like we see a cold case is like, oh, can we get like a 6-pack? I was like, oh, that's just for the beers we sell in the bar. But there's a guy at the bar and he's like, he's got like his like a White Claw and he's like he's like, oh, I can help you guys. And he's like, but he pulls his finger up and he finishes his White Claw. It's like, I could drive you to a Total Wine and More outside of town. And when I was like, no way, forget it.
Like, he put his finger up. I thought, okay, I'm going to wait for him to drink this White Claw, and he's going to tell me he's got some beer in his truck or something, that I can buy. And he's like, I'll drive you all to the Total Wine and More. I'm like, nope.
We also had a Penn State hat on, and we asked about it. It's like, oh, I went to that thing you had the spring football game, the whiteout. I think it was called the whiteout. Like, oh boy.
I know I hit up a good brewery on the way to Massachusetts when we went to like Treehouse. I forget the name of it, man, but it was pretty good. And my buddy Paul, that I know from the Navy, he lives in Connecticut. He's always showed me different beers for the breweries there. They got some good stuff. Yeah. But he said, yeah, there is a bad part of Connecticut that's like reminds me of Philly. I know that.
That's Steven. Yeah.
That cracked me up, dude, that you guys were talking about that. He's like, yeah, man, there's a bad part. I'm like, no way. So yeah.
Because you always think like Connecticut's like all these uppity white people,
yeah.
Houses. And then like there's this ghetto ass part, and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
that's fucking great.
Great.
Oh, that is just fucking awesome.
Yep. There it is. There. That's great.
Is that where you met when you were trying to get the 6-pack? Was it Steven?
Well, no, it was before. But we tried to get a 6-pack before we went on like the
Oh, okay.
So we didn't have any beers on the to take with us on the boat. So like she's getting nervous. The weather was getting rough, and we're getting tossed around.
It sounds like the.
It sounds like the minnow.
We were supposed to go out to this island where you can see. So the house is like, this water's too choppy. You better turn this around.
Dude, I literally told the boat captain, I said, we're not going to that island.
The captain looked like he was like 18 years old. It was like, little buddy, you better turn this around.
Oh, man, dude.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Like our Gingers and Marianne's had hair up to here, teased up big hair and the clawed nails. And they got nippers and Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm like, oh my. Wow. So they were the Staven people. Like we're out on this little boat cruise thing. And I find out that they're from this place called, it's really East Haven, but the way they got these accents, it's like Staven. It's like, what? What?
So good.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
I got to go up there now. I need to experience these Stamen.
You need to.
I will, and I got to make it happen.
You got to do the pedal boat cruise. It's called the pedal boat cruise.
Pedal boat cruise.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I need to live it.
Oh,
you can bring your own beer and your own nippers.
Before we get out of here, me and Ricky have been doing every week picks, and
what's the record at, by the way? Where are we at? Or is it close?
Yeah, I wonder if I could show you.
I can't. On this phone, I can't see anything.
Oh, that's a good point. I was going to say I could probably just share this out. So right here,
I can't see it.
If you look at the bottom for our viewers out there, for the millions and millions out there, right now it is 11-11.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Nice.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. So we're at 11-11. Yeah, we don't have to end quick. I'm just making sure we do this before we get too
I mean, I got my picks whenever you want to do them. I already got them written down.
Should be your 3 picks there then, Ricky. Let me know what you got.
All right, so first one I got the Lions, who right now, for my money, might be the best team in the NFL.
Awesome team. Yeah,
I got them beating the Titans. I know the Jets are an absolute fucking mess right now with all the drama going on, but I think they beat the Patriots.
Wow. And okay, all right.
Yeah, eventually they might have got Devontae Adams.
They do it too well.
Right. Yeah. And last but not least, I got the Ravens, who I feel like are, probably the best team in the AFC right now, even though Casey's undefeated right now, and it could change, but I got them beating the Browns.
Yeah, Ravens a good squad. So I'm with you on the Lions. Yeah, great pick. I got the Cardinals, and then I took the Pack.
Okay.
Packers. So
Nice.
I think we might be lining up pretty even again. So that's pretty wild, dude. It's been.
It'll probably finish even at the end of the year. We'll just split the fucking tab anyway, like we always do anyway.
Oh man. So any other sports talk or any other craft beer we got going on tonight?
I feel like the Union gets neglected on this show.
Well, that's because he didn't make the playoffs. I mean, it was very nice.
There's lots of all the Philly teams that don't make the playoffs.
I know. And, dude, and we had a great time going to the Union game. I thought that was so cool. We were drinking pretty good beers. I forget what they had Coors Original, and then they had like
the
banquet beer, which that's my domestic beer of choice.
Nothing wrong with that.
We were drinking New Trail.
Hey,
they had New Trail, high heels.
It's good enough for us.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, never die.
Word up.
But yeah, they had New Trail there, and I was like, wow, dude, that's an awesome stadium. It's nice
great.
and clean, and you don't have any like bad view of the field, dude. No. And then you look out, and you see like the Delaware River or whatnot. It's pretty cool.
It's really great. And they make it really family friendly. It's affordable. It's a good time.
Totally.
But
you see
bigger news. I mean, come on. They signed that Quinn kid. He's coming back. He's like, what? He's like 20 years old. It's like, come on. Like they got some good people.
That kid Sullivan, I think it's like 15 or something like that. Him and his brother.
Oh, no,
or whatever.
I was talking about Quinn. I think he's around 20. But anyway, they got some good kids.
Did you see any of the highlights of Pulisic? Pulisic had a really good game for Milan. Pulisic's from Harrisburg. Dude, the one corner kick.
He's from Hershey.
Hershey, that's it.
Yeah.
He kicked the ball and curved it into the goal, man.
He's amazing.
Like, it was amazing, man.
Yeah.
The dude, he had like two or three like amazing shots for Milan, man. It was. He needs to get back into either Premier League or back to MLS. Like I can't
love for him to come back to MLS. That would be great. We need that. We need that.
Well, he's in the Italian league or something like that, and I mean, how often do you get to watch those games? So,
you
got special. You have to have special TV stuff to do that. I guess I don't know.
Right. That's the same thing with the college games, man. I wanted to watch Navy last week. I couldn't find Navy on any of the channels because I changed my my Xfinity Comcast from like the Premier to Basic, and I'm like, son of a bitch, this is the one time, dude. I was like, damn, I felt that burn. I felt it. I was like, oh man. But
we're probably have to get a Peacock for one of the Penn State games this year.
Yeah.
It might be like Purdue. It's gonna be one of those games.
I'm
not going to tell you the whole password, but I did hire or sign up for the Peacock so I could watch some sporting events. And I literally put in my password, fuck Peacock, and then some other stuff.
Yeah. The streaming process is just getting out of control, man.
Yeah,
like
it is. I am of the belief that if you live in a city, let's say Philly, the area, you should be able to watch all your sports teams for free.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch baseball, football, basketball, hockey, you should watch it for free. You shouldn't have to pay all these streaming services.
Yeah, you should definitely
local sports.
And I'm a big like wrestling fan, and you were able to watch WWE on Fox and on USA, but now that's going to Netflix.
Yeah.
And AEW, which is one of my favorite leagues, used to be Turner, TBS, and TNT. now that's going to HBO Max. So everything's like leaving the basic channels and going to streaming providers. And that's just crappy, dude. Yeah, I grew up watching wrestling, and like when I went to Monday Night Raw, like all the kids are yelling, have a great time, and like, of course, me and my friends are yelling for the opposite, the heel guys, the bus balls, because they're all like yeet, yeet, yeet. And we're like, no yeet, no yeet. Me and my buddy Bob the Patcher, man, it's such a blast when I go to wrestling with him, because he's just like, yeah, we're total opposite, and all the kids are like, mad at us, but it's fun. But now, these kids will have to pay these streaming fees to watch wrestling, which is not even a sport. It's an entertainment. Like, it's out of control, man. It's out of control.
Absolutely. So what do you, I don't think we ever got to the bottom of what's going to happen at this Eagles game this weekend. What do we think is going to be the verdict here?
You got to run the ball, man. You run the ball, run Barkley. You might be good. I mean, like, you've seen it this whole year. If you don't run the ball, it's not going to happen. I love Hurts, but also now we have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith back, So, but I think Goddard is hurt now, right? So we don't have Goddard. So it's always been like one or the other. Like, we haven't had all our weapons, but we've had Barkley, man. Run the ball, run it. So see how it goes. How do you feel about that, Ricky?
I take a piss, so I didn't hear any of it.
I was asking about what's going to happen this weekend with the Eagles.
This Cincinnati team makes me really nervous. If I had to pick, I think the Eagles win a really, really close game, like a 1-point win at the end of the game, like a last-second field goal. Because it's a hungry Cincinnati team. It's like a wounded animal, man. It's dangerous, but a great quarterback, 2 great receivers, a really, good defense, 2 good running backs. Sidney Brown, this actually is the first time ever in NFL history where twin brothers will be playing against each other.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like there's been like a lot of brothers playing, but
the first time twin brothers, Sidney Brown and Chase Brown. Sidney Brown for the Eagles, the safety, and Chase Brown, the Bengals running back, are playing each other for the first time. First time twins have ever played against each other in the NFL history.
That didn't happen with the Barbers, Rondi and Tiki.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I saw a stat that it's the first time. I don't know. I got to look the stat up. I'll bring it up on next week's show. But they're talking about it on Sportsnet Central. It's the first time something, with twins. I don't know. But yeah, Rondé and Tiki makes sense.
Well,
I was thinking like last in the summer, like when when Saquon decided to go with the Eagles, and then Tiki started tripping about it. My response would have been, Eli's my best friend. I'm sorry I have to go because I loved Eli so much, but he's not there anymore.
Well, thank you both for coming on to the show. Everybody out there, check us out every Thursday night on the BGSE network, 10 p.m. Thursday. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Good night. And go PSU. Go Blue.
Go State.
Go
Go State.